Guys, it's that time of year when the experts in different fields and different industries start making their predictions for the upcoming year. And of course, real estate is no different. And recently, one of the big players in our industry just came out with their forecast for 2024. And I'll tell you right now that for home sellers, owners, the news is good and bad. For home buyers, it depends on how you look at it. And for renters, actually, there's a little bit of good news. Really little. Hey guys, before I continue, Julian Gonzalez here with RSVP Real Estate. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if at any point, I humbly ask you, at any point in this video, if there's something that you learned, I greatly appreciate it if you could throw in a little like, maybe throw in a little comment below. And if you just want to talk about real estate, any questions you might have, of course, you can schedule something with me down below in the descriptions. Okay, let's move on. Realtor.com, as I said, just recently came out with their forecast for 2024. Just remember, a forecast, before I continue, is a prediction. Like I play the lottery every Saturday, I predict, I know I'm going to get the right numbers to win the lottery. Hasn't happened, that's why I'm doing this video. So it's just an opinion in a sense, even though there are models that make them pretty close to what they're actually saying. Kind of close, not always. What is fact? Well, fact, I'll give you one fact that a lot of buyers, a lot of home buyers out there looking for a home have been priced out of the market. Home sellers, home owners, if they have a low interest rate, they don't want to move. Why? Because they have a low interest rate. Why would they want to trade it, sell their house and sell it for a higher one? And if they sell a house, they're going to have to basically buy for something equal. There's nothing out there. Everything's just super expensive. And one last fact that we all know, and it hurts the most especially for buyers, is that interest rates are at a 20-year high. So what will change in 2024? Well, according to Realtor.com, the market's going to stabilize, but things really aren't going to change much. Home prices are still going to be high. Interest rates are not going to come down low too much, and inventory is going to be really low. Here, let me show you some of the numbers that Realtor.com threw out. As you can see, the good news is that Realtor.com does forecast home prices to drop 1.7%. Now, I know a lot of you say 1.7%, that's something, yeah, that's the thing, right? It's going to drop. It might help some people out there. Actually, 1.7% is big for some people. For most, I don't think that drop is going to be significant for most people to get in their home. And you can see the other years past, well, compared to 2022, 10.3% increase in home prices. Well, 1.7%. Wow, that's really, really good. Let's move on. Now, let's face it. The two words that drive the real estate market, interest rates. So what does Realtor.com think rates will go? Well, a lot of people, including some of my buyers, have said for over a year, rates are going to go down, Julian. I'm going to wait because the rates are going to go down. Well, according to Realtor.com, as you can see, rates in 2024 will average 6.8%. and slide down to about 6.5% by this time next year. Now, just keep that in mind. Compared to where we're at right now, 7.71%, 6.8 or 6.5 is a huge deal. And of course, 1 point in real estate, that could save you a lot of money. Okay, now, you're not gonna like this next chart. According to Realtor.com, they predict that inventory is gonna drop by 14% compared to last year. Now, of course, like I said, if sellers aren't selling their homes, that means there's going to be less homes for buyers to pick, and then they're going to wind up stuck with a scrap bin. So why exactly, again, are sellers not giving up the rate? Well, consider this, that 2/3 of home owners have an interest rate less than 4%. And 90% of homeowners with a mortgage, the other one was a mortgage, have an interest rate less than 6%. So again, why would you give that up for, again, 7.71%? At least that's what it was today. A 30-year fixed rate conventional loan nationwide. Okay, now let's move on. I told you there's a little bit of good news, a little bit of good news for renters. Now, Realtor.com predicts that rent, which looks like it's steadily increased. Landlords are trying to make up for what they lost during the pandemic in the last couple of years. That rents are going to come down 0.2%. It's not a lot, guys. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if it does happen 2%, you know what? You got to be positive. At least that's groceries. That's your light bill for at least a month. And again, remember, this is just a forecast, a prediction, an opinion by Realtor.com. Will the market go the way they said? Maybe. Well, I don't know. They don't know. They'll tell you we have the right models that's proprietary. Yeah, well. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, in one of my videos, I mentioned to you how one of the lead economists for one of the big real estate firms in the area said that, well, interest rates in 2023 are going to start off at 6.8 and then kind of dip down a little bit in the summer to, I think it was like 6.75. And then come the fourth quarter in the fall, winter, interest rates are going to be in the upper fives in 2023. We're at 7.71% as of yesterday. Right now, I've said it before, November, December, January, best times to buy a house. Not a lot of inventory out there, but if Realtor.com's predictions are correct, there's not gonna be a lot of inventory. So make your move right now. And a lot of my buyers have done that. In fact, I had two that did it in the fall. They made the move right now and they're living in that house. They did not want to wait for the spring when the other competition's waiting to jump into the pool. Yeah. And all you're going to do is drive up the price on each other. So get in right now and don't always rely on a forecast. Good luck.